Today, Ayan woke up exactly at 7 o'clock. You can see in the first figure. After getting up, Ayan brushes his teeth and he is done in 15 minutes. So, the minute hand has covered 1/4 or a quarter of the clock face, and the hour hand has moved just beyond 7. The time is quarter past 7. You can write it as 7 colon 15. Why it is 15? That is 1/4 part it has covered. That is, if full revolution is done, you know that it's 1 hour and it is of 60 minutes. So, when 60 is divided into 4 equal parts, that is 60 divided by 4, you will get 15. So, this time is written as 7 double dot or 7 colon 15. Now, Ayan goes for his bath. By the time he is done, the minute hand has moved forward by 15 minutes. It is now halfway across the clock face at 6. Okay, the time is 7:30. The hour hand is midway between 7 and 8, and you know that the time is 7:30. After this, Ayan packed his bag and got ready for school. In this time, the minute hand traces another quarter circle and is at 9, which is only a quarter circle away from 12. The hour hand is between 7 and 8 and is closer to 8, and the time is quarter to 8, or you can write it as 7 colon 45. As you know, if it is on 9, then you multiply the numeral with 5. So 9 into 5, that is 45. So time is 7:45. Finally, Ayan ate his breakfast and left for school. By this time, the minute hand has traced a full circle and is back at 12. The hour hand has moved from 7 to 8. The time is 8 o'clock, or you can write it as 8 colon 00. This is how Ayan gets ready for school every morning. Notice that he performs all the actions in a particular order or sequence. If you have noticed, then the minute hand has moved from 12 to 3 first quarter, then from 3 to 6 second quarter, then after from 6 to 9, that is third quarter, and then from 9 to 12, that is the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's see and try to understand how this time is written. Now, children, look at the time shown on the clocks. The hour hand tells us the hour that has been crossed. When the minute hand is at 12, the time is the exact hour shown by the hour hand. Okay? When the minute hand is at 3, the time is a quarter past the hour. When the minute hand is at 6, the time is half past the hour. And when the minute hand is at 9, the time is quarter to the next hour. Children, look at this clock. It's 4 o'clock. Okay? As you know, the hour hand tells us the hour that has been crossed. When the minute hand is at 12, the time is the exact hour shown by the hour hand. Now, what if the minute hand is on 3? Okay, so here when the minute hand is on 3, the time is quarter past the hour. It has covered the quarter past of the clock face. So you will read and write the time in terms of quarter past. Now quarter past which number? That is after 4 o'clock it has covered quarter distance. Okay. So this is quarter past 4. Okay. Now can you please tell me what is this time? Now here you can see the minute hand is on 3, so you need to speak the time in terms of quarter past, right? Now see, the hour hand is just beyond 6. So after 6 o'clock, it has covered quarter part. So this is quarter past 6. Okay? Remember that whenever you have to draw the hands on the clock, it shouldn't be at the halfway. When the minute hand is on 3, quarter past time, you have to show this shouldn't be in between. It should be nearer to the smaller number. Okay. When it is half the way, then it is half past. So this should be nearer to 6. Okay. The smaller number in this case. Now I want to know what is the time shown now. Now here you can see the minute hand is on 3. So again in this case also you will speak quarter past. Now quarter past which number? Now see the hour hand is nearer to 8. So this is quarter past 8, right? Now what if the minute hand is on 9? You have to speak the time in terms of quarter to next hour. Okay, why quarter to next hour? Because only quarter part is left out to complete the next hour. So what is this time if you want to see? Then how you are going to speak as you have to see the number as minute hand is on 9, you will speak quarter to. Okay, now see the hour hand, it's between 10 and 11 and nearer to 11. Okay, so after this, after 15 minutes, it's going to be 11 o'clock. So what you will speak as quarter to 11. The another way you can write it as 10 double dot or 10 colon 45. Why it is 45? 9 multiplied by 5. 9 5s are 45. So you can write it as 10 45. You can also write it as quarter to next hour, that is quarter to 11, or you can write it as 45 minutes past 10. Okay? Now tell me, what is this time? You can see that minute hand is on 9. So you have to speak the time in terms of quarter to. Okay? So quarter to next hour. That is, now the time will be 3 o'clock after 15 minutes, right? It's between 2 and 3, nearer to 3. So you have to speak, it is quarter to 3. Also you can write it as 2:45. It's not 3:45. After 2 it has covered 45 minutes. So you can write it as 2 colon 45. 45 minutes past 2. Or you can write it as quarter to 3. Now what if the minute hand is not either on 12 or 3 or 6 or 9? How will you read the time? So for that, it's very easy. When you have the minute hand on this side, that is on the right side of the clock face, you will read the time in terms of past. That is, this is 3 o'clock, very much clear. Now if it is here, you will read, that is 1 5s are 5. So 5 minutes past 3. Okay? Yes, very important that you have to write the time after colon in 2 digits. So if this is 5, you cannot write time as 3 colon 5. That becomes wrong. You have to write it as 3 colon 05. Okay? And in language part, you can write it as 5 minutes past 3. Okay? Now what is this time? That is 10 minutes past 3. Okay? When it comes to 3, you know that it's quarter past 3. What is this time? That is 20 minutes past 3. Or you can write it as 3 colon 20. What is this time? That is 3:25. Or you can write it in language part as 25 minutes past 3. How much is this one? That is half past 3. Now when you come here, that is, you have covered almost more than a half part. Now you can speak in two ways also. You can speak like this also, that is, it is 35 minutes past 3. Okay, 7 5s are 35. In digital form, you can write it as 3 colon 35. Okay, now the other way to express the same, that is, now you can write it as, now you can see that 25 minutes are left out to the next hour. Okay, how many numbers see? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 5 is 25 minutes left out to go for the next hour. So after 3 it's going to be 4. Okay, so you can write it as, it is 25 minutes to 4 next hour. Okay, now if it is here, you can very well write it as, it is 40 minutes past 3. In digital way, it's very easy, 3 colon 40. Okay, the third way to express. Now how many minutes left out to the next hour? That is 20 minutes. So you can write it as, it's 20 minutes to 4. Okay. Now let us read this clock time. You can see minute hand is on 4. That is 5 4s are 20 minutes past 8. So 8 colon 20. Or you can write it as 20 minutes past 8. Okay, now let's read this time. You can see that minute hand is not exactly on 2. Okay, one gap is still left out. So it is not 10. You have to subtract 1 from that. That is 9 minutes. So how can you write it in digital way? That is 10 colon 09. And in language, you can write it as, it is 9 minutes past 10. Can you read out this time? Okay, so minute hand is on 3. So you need to speak as quarter past. Now which number? That is, our hand is nearer to 9. So it is quarter past 9. Okay, the second way, in digital form, you can write it as 9 colon 15. How it is 15? 3 5s are 15. Right? You can write it as, it is 15 minutes past 9 also. Now children, this is the question for you to write the time in 3 different ways. Can you do it? All the best.